topic which comes under the operation research, that is network analysis. Before going to start this topic, network analysis, I'm going to introduce you what is exactly the network analysis. Right. Here there is a two words, that is network and analysis. Analysis is what? A stepwise procedure to evaluate the activities involved to complete the project is known as water analysis. Right? Now, what is network here? Network is basically the diagrammatically presentations of the activities involved to complete any of the project is known as network. Right? The overview of the network analysis is what? Here, in a first part, I'm going to tell you what is the schedule through which any action plan would be generated and the operating timetable is associated with the network. The second part in this is what is the basis through which we can monitor and control the project, right? It means how many times required to complete any of the project. Right? In a third, scheduling more important in project than in production because for any of the project we have to knowledge about whether the project how many days are required to complete any of project because for any project there is a some cost associated with that. We have to control and monitor that project as well as the cost. That's why one of the important feature of a completion of any product is what? That is network. Sometimes customer specified approved requirement. Sometimes the customer need their project up to the time and we have to just calculate on the basis of network. We have to calculate the specific time for that customer and we have to provide that product at that time, right? And in last, it is a based on a work breakdown structure. We have to calculate all the works which is associated to any project. We have to calculate in this and overall analysis for that project. Now, first I have to conclude it into two parts like network. What are the network techniques? There are two techniques through which we can solve the problem of the network, right? The first is what? PERT method and another one method is CPM method. PERT method is known as Program Evaluation and Review Technique and it is developed by the US Navy with Booz Hamilton. Second one is critical path method, which is developed by Evan DuPont for a chemical path. Southern project, right? Both techniques are used that depend on whether the situations are uncertain or the products are uncertain or the activities which is involved for any activity or a project. We have to knowledge about the time duration for that or not, right? In the next part, what is exactly the network? Network is graphical presentation of the activities and events which are involved to any project that is known as network. It also shows the dependency of the relationship between the task and activities in a project. It means which one activity would be going the previous and after that which one activity is going as a successor activity, right? In a third part, we have to arrange all the activities in a logical manner. For example, if we are going to plan to launch any of the product, first we have to idea about what is the layout of that product. We have to draw some design for that product design for that, and after that we have to arrange or organize various activities which are involved to conduct that project, right? In a last, we have to knowledge about the plan or a planning to control the project, right? This is one of the example of the simple network. First, we have to know about what are the activities involved for any project completion, as well as we have to idea that which one activities is work as a first activity. After that, which one activity would be conducted as a next one, right? For example, here there is a one of the project through which we can give you example, that is here from 1 to 2 activities. This is what about the plan survey. After that, we have to conduct one of the two parallel activity, that is hire to personnel as well as design questionnaire. After that, we can plan for a trained personnel, right? And parallelly, we have to design that questionnaire in a hard copy way. Parallelly to that, we have to select household and conduct survey for that, right? After conduct the survey on a personnel, we have to analyze the result. This is one of the example of the various activities to conduct any survey program, right? This is one of the, you can say, the project, and in this project various activities are involved, and we have to arrange which one is the predecessor activities and which one is the successor activity, right? In next part, what is the terminology which is used in a network? The first one is the activity. Activity which needs some resources, material as well as time. Means some resources are required to make some activity, as well as there are some time limitation for completing that activity. Activity is represented in form of errors, right? Similarly, here you can go for a second one. Here that activity is represented in a form of arrow. Similarly, event is what? Event is any of the activity would be completed by one of the tail event and another would be head event, right? It means for any activity there must be two events are involved, but there is a no time limitation and resources required for that event, right? One more activity which is considered in a network, that is known as a dummy activity. Dummy activity is only suppository activity, right? Suppository means you have to only assume, but it is not happen in a real situation. Fine. Network is what? It is a combination of all activity as well as event in completion of any project, that is defined in a form of a presentation, diagrammatically presentation, that is known as what a net. This is whole of the terminology which is used in a network scheduling, right? Now I am going to emphasize what are the logic behind to network construction. Fine. We have to knowledge about which one activity would be the previous one, and after that what activity we should conduct for a next to complete our project. Fine. This is one of the example, because if we are talking about any of the uh, project completion, there is need to what logical or technical dependency of each and every activity which is involved to make that network. Fine. Now, before going to start this one logic to network construction, I am giving one of the example, like one product you want to go for, that you want to complete or make one of the product. For that product you need what? You need what I have to structure it, what I have to make it, how to make it, what are the cost associated with it, what are the financial analysis for that. Then we have to make the first as a what is the drawing for that. First we have to make a drawing for that product, and after approve the drawing we have to prepare that drawing. So we need to know about what is exactly the sequence of the network activities, and through which activity we have to complete all of the project into sequential way or in a logical way, right? This is one of the form which insists what a wrong presentation of the network, but this is what one of the presentation through which we can define network in a correct way, right? Now I'm going to explain you through one of the example, like how to make a simple network. Consider here, there are four activities through one of the project or a product completion would be completed. What are the activities? There are four activities: A, B, C, and D. Right. Here there is a description which is also given regarding various activity. Here A represent what? By plastic body. B represent design component, C represent make component, and D represent assemble that parts. Right. Before going to start A and B activity, there is no as such a predecessor activity. These are what the predecessor activity. It means starting A activity and B both activities, there are no as such a predecessor activity involved to A and B. Before starting C activity, we need to complete B activity. After that, we can start the C activity, right? Similarly, for starting D activity, we need to complete that A and C. After that, we can start the activity D. It means A and B, both activities are involved to start from same event. It means for A and B activity, the tell event is what? Common, right? The tell event is common for both of the activities, right? Now, for a C activity, which one is the previous activity? Hold for a second. Right. For A activity, we have to design in a this form. This is what A activity, right? Similarly, for a B activity, we have to, this is A activity, we have to design like this way. And for B activity, it is also defined in this way, right? This is A and another one is a B activity, right? Now, the second part in this is what? In a second part in this, what should be the sequence of that? Fine. Sequence of activity is similar to that. A and B. A and B. Here, A and B is known as a concurrent activities, right? Which is started from the same event. That event is denoted here as 1. Before starting C activity, we need to complete that B activity. And this A and B is known as what? Concurrent activity or a burst activity. Here, that A and C, both activities are completed in a same event, head event, and this is known as merge activities, right? Completion of A and C, we have to start the activity D, right? It means D activity is successor to A and C, and you can say A and C is what? It is a predecessor activity, right? I'm giving to another example of that, right? What is another example of that? Develop the network for a project. with following activities and immediate predecessor. Right. Here there are various activities given to you and the immediate predecessor is also given to you. Fine. Here that A and B activity, there are no predecessor activity for that activities. For a C, B activities predecessor to C activity. For D, E, F, all these activities, for these activities, C is the predecessor activity as well as for a D activity, A is also predecessor of D activity, right? For G is successor to D, E, F. Fine. To start that network for this project, we have to start A and B as a concurrent activity, right? Because before starting to this activity, there is no as such a predecessor activity for A and B. Fine. Next to that, how to make that network? Network of first 5 activities what? Concurrently we have to present here A and B is concurrent activity or you can say it is a burst activity. Here there is a given in a question that A and B start parallelly and after that C is successor activity of B. For a D activity, what are the predecessor activity? That A, C, these all are what the predecessor activity of D. Here, if D activity is represented at node 5, what is the problem? We have to connect that D with the help of this A activity. But here in a question, this is not given that A is the predecessor activity of E, right? It means there is a constraint how we have to connect that C with a D. To connect with D, we need to add one of the dummy activity which is represented here as a dotted line. It means D activity is a successor of A as well as C, right? E is also successor activity of C, right? After that, the last is what? D, E, F. These all are successor activity of C. Here we can represent with the help of a dummy activity to D. E is successor of the C and F is also successor of the C. Because we know very well that E and F both are burst activity, they have to start from the same event, tell event 5. So we cannot complete both of the activities in a same node. So we need to require to separate these activity with the help of another head event. One for a fourth and one for a sixth node. Right? G is the successor activity of D, E and F. Then how to connect these all activity with the G? Because D and E is what merge activity and E and F are a burst activity, then we have to directly make one of the activity of G after node 4. Right. Here we have to connect F with the to G activity with the help of one of the more dummy activity which is represented here in a form of 4 to 6. Right. This is one of the logical presentation of the network. What are the other activities which are involved for dummy activity? Here, this is one of the wrong way to present what a network because two activities parallelly not be connected with the same head event as well as tail event. We can present both of the activities with the help of a dummy, right? You can't make for us both of the activity a same event, that is tail event as well as head event. Similarly, activity C not required for a E. Here, the activity E is not a successor activity of C. Why we present here as a C as a predecessor activity? So we have to classify or denote a dummy activity to represent only D is the successor activity of C, not E. Right? Got it my point? After that, this is what one of the right explanation of the network. Fine. Now, how to scheduling the network, right? Here, one of the example is given to you, that is activity as well as immediate predecessors as well as the completion duration. For each and every activity, there is a need to time duration given to you. There is a time work is given to you. Now we have to present this activity in a form of a network, right? If, for example, for any activity, if zero time duration is given, for example, for E activity, the time duration is zero, it means that activity is not actually happen in a real situation. It is only assumption or a assumed activity, and it is represented by dummy activity. Fine. But here there is no as such a time duration which is in a form of zero. Then we have to plot each and every activity in a dotted, not on a dotted line. We have to present in a only arrow form, right? This is what one of the activity. This is presented in a 1 and a 2 node. This is tail node and head node. Activity A is represented as what a 5. Time duration is given to you in a form of time. Duration is given, that is noted here, and it is noted as 0 is what? 0th day, means from today, right? And completion of that earliest finish time is what? 5 is required to complete, to finish that activity. It means from 0 plus 5 to complete this activity is required what? How many days? That is 5. Earliest start time is 0 and 5 is what? Earliest finish time. Then you have to plot a network for that. You have to plot A, B. For a B activity, what is earliest start time? That is 0. 0 plus 6 means 6 is the time duration to complete that activity B. Similarly, for a C activity, how many days to require that complete? That is 4 only, right? We have to present C activity that is started to fifth day, not today. If any task would be presented or any task would be started from today itself, it is presented in form of 0th day, right? But it is started after fifth day, then we have to write here the fifth, and time completion to that activity is what? A 4. 5 plus 4 equals to 9, right? 5 is earliest start time and 9 is what? Earliest finish time. Similarly, for E activity, how many days to require to complete this activity? 1 day only, and we have to start this activity fifth day, right? Fifth day, just add 1 to fifth day, and the time completion, earliest finish time for that E activity is what? 6. For a D activity, we have to start this activity on a fifth day and 3 days to complete this activity. To add on this 3 days to 5 is equals to 8, right? You have to make a network completion with the help of that various activities which is given to you. You plot just network for that and just naming to each and every node. For example, you have to give, there is a naming for each and every unit, each and every node: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. How to calculate the critical path? To calculate the critical path, you have to know about how many possible paths to require to complete this network. from 1 to 7. There is a one path to complete this project is 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Similarly, there is a one more path to complete this project, that is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Similarly, there is one another path, that is 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, and then a last, that is 1, 3, 6, and 7. The longest path, the longest days required to that complete project is known as critical path without any interruption. Right, student? In a first part, I'm going to make one of the network diagram through CPM method, through critical path method. In a next part of the video, I'm going to tell you how to make the project evaluation review technique, as well as how to calculate the uncertain duration with the help of the PERT method. Thank you so much for watching my video.